Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared204 here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Modern tutorial. In this tutorial, we go ahead and build the MANTIS Air Defense System. The MANTIS, which stands for Modular, Automatic, and Network-Capable Targeting and Interception System, formerly titled the MBS CRAM, is a very short-range air defense protection system of the German Air Force, intended for base protection. It is produced by Rheinmetall Air Defense, a subsidiary of Rheinmetall of Germany. It is part of the Air Force's future CISFLA air defense project. The MANTIS system is intended to detect, track, and shoot down incoming projectiles before they can reach their target within very close range. A MANTIS system consists of 6 35mm automatic guns, a ground control unit, and 2 sensor units. The MANTIS radar can acquire a target within 2 seconds, then engage it with one of the guns, firing a 36-round burst. 2 guns directed by one radar each can engage multiple targets. After being manually activated, the system operates fully automatic. The German Army originally ordered a batch of 2 systems in 2009, with 2 more systems to be planned following the receipt of those first initial orders. However, the other orders were never received, and the Air Force basically just kind of gave up on the project altogether. They took possession of the MANTIS systems in 2011, and it was first deployed to Mali at the end of 2017, although it didn't have the guns for whatever reason. Pretty weird. But apparently, according to in February actually of this year, 2023, Germany announced it would be donating 2 MANTIS systems to Slovakia to permanently strengthen Slovak air defenses. So it was used very briefly by the Germans, and they are now giving it over to Slovak to help bolster their forces. But yeah, pretty interesting design here. I guess you can really kind of compare this to that of the CRAM used by the United States to protect their bases from incoming projectiles and stuff like that. It's an interesting design for it, this thing, and the system. You know, obviously it didn't really go into full scale production. It was just kind of we made a couple versions, realized we didn't really care for it, and that was pretty much it. So it's still a cool system nonetheless, and should be a fun one to kind of bolster up some of your bases if you're looking for some cool, very modern looking anti-air defenses. With that though, let's go ahead and move into this tutorial here, and this tutorial is going to cover the actual gun system unit, and then it's also going to cover the radar or the sensor unit. So you will have both those in this tutorial, so you'll be able to pair them up and again set up some pretty cool little defenses. But first we have the gun version. It's pretty straightforward here. You have your main gun, which again you fire 1,000 rounds per minute. It's a 35mm automatic gun, so pretty powerful gun, and crazy amount of speed in firing rounds, so pretty awesome there. We have the base for it, so it just kind of sits on this base, and it's a rotatable turret. Obviously the barrel can raise and lower as needed, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward and simple, very angled and pretty sleek looking turret. Then right next to it, we have, on a very similar platform, we have the radar system. So it's just kind of a standalone system here that is able to provide, data and target acquisition to the guns and direct the guns to fire upon targets. So pretty cool system, and should be a cool addition to any of your Modern Warfare bases. It doesn't have to be just for your German or Slovak bases you may be building. This can definitely be used just across the board at any kind of NATO base or something like that. With that though, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial, first starting off with our gun. Moving into our first segment of the tutorial, we'll be going ahead and covering the gun system. This tutorial here is going to be split into 2 sections. You can take a look at the video description for the time stamps to go ahead and jump ahead if you want to build the radar system or whatever before this, but the video is also going to be split up in the time encoder bar. You can look at that and skip ahead to wherever you need to, but this first part here is going to cover the gun system, so let's go ahead and dive into it. Now the gun system itself is pretty straightforward to build. To get started with this, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block, then a sandstone stair, then a stripped birchwood block, another sandstone stair like that with its back to the stripped birchwood, and then a smooth sandstone block here in the corner. Now after that, we're going to go ahead and then grab ourselves some black concrete, and we're going to place down black concrete blocks here behind these stairs. We're going to go ahead and then take our stripped birchwood, and we're going to build 1, 2, 3 over, and 1, 2, 3. Then a smooth sandstone block, smooth sandstone stair, block, stair, and another block like this. Again, it's like we did before. We have our black concrete, and actually this block here is going to be a stripped birchwood, so let's make sure that transfers over. And we can fill the inside in here with smooth sandstone just to close that area off. We're going to go ahead and then place down polished blackstone buttons on the corners, just like this. And that's going to finish off kind of the bottom here. Now we do want to go ahead and also place down a fence gate that's going to be on this side here. And we're going to open this fence gate toward the block there. We're going to have birchwood trapdoors on these stripped birchwood blocks, also the ones on the sides here as well. And on the back here, we're going to do the same thing, just like that. Now, after that's all done, we want to go ahead and take our deep slate tile. We're going to place down a row of 3 across the side here, and then we're going to place down sandstone walls on the sides. We're going to go ahead and then, again, take our deep slate tile, place down a row 3, then a wall, row 3, wall, and another row 3, like that, bring us up to the front there. We then just want to go ahead and take our smooth sandstone, and we're going to go and fill this whole space in the middle here for the turret, to go ahead and fill that in just to make it solid. And then we're going to take some birchwood signs and just place them on the sides here of the deep slate blocks. And we're going to go and do this all the way around. The only place we're not going to do that is right here where we have this fence gate, which we're going to have that trapdoor on top of it. And I believe this right here is just a step to kind of help with maintenance. I really don't know what else it's supposed to be. It just looks like a little step on the system. And then we're just going to go and place down our birchwood signs around the remaining sides here of the deep slate. Just like that. And we have basically that for our base. Now when it comes to the gun itself, we're going to place down a row 3 of smooth sandstone across this space here, and then a row 3 of sandstone upside down stairs. We're going to place down a skeleton skull on both ends of those upside down stairs, as well as another upside down stair to the sides. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 rows of 3 of smooth sandstone down the center here, and then smooth sandstone upside down stairs to those sides as well. In these corner spaces, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone top slab, and then a row of upside down sandstone stairs across. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and then for my Java players, we're going to place down a block that comes off this stair here. And we're going to go ahead and leave a space of 1 between the stair and the block. We're going to place down tripwire hooks on those blocks. And then we'll type in the command /give @p Minecraft :debug_stick. This command here, press enter, will give you this glowing stick. You're going to go and left click the tripwire hooks with your debug stick and then right click them to rotate them around so that they come off those stairs. It's a little minor detail, something that's good to have for if you're on Java. If you're not on Java, it's not a necessary part of the build and you can honestly just bypass it. Anyways though, going ahead and go into the front here, we're going to go off the sandstone upside down stair in the middle with 2 birchwood trapdoors. Now, continuing on, we're going to go ahead and set up our gun here, which is going to be done with a portal frame here, and then 1 more going back. On this first trapdoor, we're going to place on a black concrete block with a birchwood trapdoor to the sides, and also on top of it. We're going to go ahead and then also place down 2 end portal frames going forward from that, like so. And on the very tip here, we're going to place down a deep slate tile slab. We'll then take some birchwood signs here, and we're going to place them down on these front 2 end portal frames. On these stairs here, we're going to place down a birchwood trapdoor to both sides, and then a sandstone slab behind those. We'll also place down a skeleton skull at a slight angle, probably actually about a 45-degree angle there, on top of those those top slabs. Or no, sorry, those are upside down stairs there. Then we're going to place down a row of 3 of smooth sandstone across. This will be followed up with a sandstone wall to both sides. And we're going to place down a second row of 3 of smooth sandstone all the way across as well. We then want to place down 2 sandstone walls along the sides here going back. And we're going to go and also place down a smooth sandstone block on both sides here. And then a sandstone wall in the very middle. Now coming off that sandstone wall, we're going to go ahead and grab an item frame and a black bed. We're going to place down an item frame and a black bed sideways in the item frame. If you're on Java, we'll also place a birchwood sign on the side of this wall. With that done, we're going to go and then place down a wall here to both sides. And then we're going to go and place down a yellow stained glass pane coming off these walls like that. So that's going to finish that off there. Then we just want to go and take our birchwood trapdoors. We're going to place down a trapdoor here to both sides and then a row of 3 across. That is going to basically wrap up everything we have there for the MANTIS Air Defense System turret, or gun. So that's it for the gun system, and the next part of this tutorial is going to be covering that radar system that would accompany this gun system to help direct it and get it on target. So again, that's it for the gun system. Let's move on to the radar system. Moving into our next section of the tutorial, we have this radar system here that accompanies the actual gun turret itself. So to get started with this, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a smooth sandstone block like this, and we're going to go ahead and then place down an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, so you have a total of 5 along the side here. We want to go ahead and then place down 2 birchwood strip birchwood blocks like this, then 2 smooth sandstone blocks. Over here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 toward the front, and then we're going to place down 2 strip birchwood blocks here, and then a smooth sandstone block here. We're going to go ahead and place down birchwood trapdoors on the side of the stripped birchwood blocks, and then right next to it we're going to place down an item frame with a black bed and a birchwood sign in the item frame, or on the item, or on the side of the block with the item frame. Again, that's going to be only a Java feature there. But if you are not on Java, just place down the item frame and disregard the sign. After that's all done there, we're also going to put some polished blackstone buttons, and we're going to put them in the corners here of these blocks. So just go ahead and run them around like so. And we're going to fill in the inside in here with smooth sandstone completely. Now, going ahead and building this up, we want to go ahead and then take our stripped birchwood. We're going to go ahead and build this up, 1 on the sides there. And we also want to go ahead and take our smooth sandstone and basically take this across. So we have 2 blocks here, 1, and then up here in the front we have 1 and then 2. Now on the sides here, we're going to go ahead and go to our left side. We're going to place down a strip birchwood block here, and then 2 smooth sandstone blocks. On the other side, we're going to place down 2 smooth sandstone blocks, and then a birchwood block like that. We're going to place down an item frame here on the side, a smooth sandstone block in the item frame, and again a birchwood sign if you're on Java, and same thing will be done over here on this side as well. We then want to go ahead and take our birchwood stairs. We're going to place down 2 birchwood stairs across there, 2 birchwood stairs across here, and then we're going to place down top slabs underneath these stairs. So it should look like this here for the top-down view so far. Then back here on top of the birchwood trapdoors, we're just going to place down another row going up, another item frame here with a black bed in the item frame, and a birchwood sign again if you're on Java. And this side here, we're going to do the same thing. So just like that. And then once that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down a smooth sandstone block in the middle. We're going to go ahead and then place down smooth sandstone stairs around that block like so. And then in the corners here, again, we're going to place down our smooth sandstone blocks like that. We're going to go ahead and then place down 1 more block that goes up from here. We're going to place down our birchwood trapdoors around this block. And we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves birchwood buttons and place them here in the corners around that like so. We're also going to take our birchwood trapdoors. We're going to place down birchwood trapdoors all the way around the outside of this turret, just like that, surrounding it. So it's going to look like that. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down another smooth sandstone block here. We're going to follow this off by going ahead and placing down a sandstone wall coming off of it, and then 1 more wall over to the side, and then 2 walls on top of those, too. On the other side here, we're going to place down a stripped birchwood block with a item frame, a black bed in the item frame, and a birchwood sign on the side of it. Again, of course, if you're on Java. Then we want to go ahead and place down a birchwood smooth sandstone slab on top of that stripped birchwood block, an item frame, and then another black bed facing upwards, and then a birchwood sign on the side of that as well as a birchwood sign on the side of the slab here. And we're also going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull that's going to come off the side of this block here. Now on the back side here, we're going to place down a birchwood trapdoor that's going to sit there, and then we want to go ahead and place down a birchwood fence gate on this side. After that, we're going to go ahead and then place down another birchwood trapdoor on top here, and then coming off that birchwood trapdoor, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone top slab. This smooth sandstone top slab is going to have a skeleton skull to both sides of it, and also a birchwood sign on the back here. We then can go ahead and use our debug stick. So again, your debug stick here can be accessed by typing this command right here, /give @p minecraft:/debug_stick, and pressing enter will give us this glowing stick. We're going to build a block that's kind of off to the side here of this fence gate, and we're going to place down a lever on the side of this block so that it's above the fence gate. We can then use our debug stick here to left click this lever till we get selected face. We're going to go ahead and right click that, set that to floor, and then left click this again, change its facing so it rotates around and is aimed toward that skeleton skull. As an alternative, if you don't have access to the debug stick, you can go ahead and substitute the lever out for a skeleton skull and just have the skeleton skull sit on top of the fence gate. After that, we're going to place down a wall that goes up like this, and then a smooth sandstone block on top, and then a block to both sides. We're going to go ahead and also take our yellow stained glass panes and just place down a row 3 of glass panes across the back here, and a row 3 of skeleton skulls across the front of that. So it's going to look something like that there for that radar system. That right there, guys, is going to basically wrap up everything we have for the actual radar there, or the sensor station. And with that, that's going to complete our entire tutorial here for the MANTIS Air Defense System. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this build and are able to put it to good use. If you do end up using this design, I do ask you guys give me proper credit for it. This can be anything from a sign on the build, tweet to my channel, or his video if this does appear in social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for it, you are free to use it for projects you guys are working on. And with that, that's going to wrap up this tutorial. Thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.